Alright, this is Flesh vs. Spirit, part 11. We're going to start off at Romans chapter 7, verse 5. For when we were in the flesh, the motions of sin, which were by the law, did work in our members to bring forth fruit unto death. So before we accepted Christ, before we decided to get baptized, they're saying we were in the flesh, and the motions of sin. So to me, that immediately reminds me of like locomotives, like the gears, they would turn and they would move the whole thing forward, and like they would have water or they have oil that keeps like the locomotives moving through the gears so that they can go to where they need to go. And they're saying that when they're working with flesh, the motions and motions of sin, which were by the law, so like there's laws of working with God, and then there's laws with working with sin and your flesh and the devil. And they're saying that when these people, oh, and it says did work in our members to bring forth fruit unto death. So doing work within the members, so like the people that are walking in flesh, they're saying that they did work in the members to bring forth fruit unto death. So when they say bring forth fruit, they're saying like the production of whatever is happening, and in this case is sin, that it brought death. So they're saying that all the works and all the stuff that came from working in flesh produced death. Ephesians chapter 2 verse 3, among whom also we all had our conversation in times past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. So the people, so this is so funny. I think it's so funny how the Bible's like, among those who had conversations in time past. So they're saying these people that were involved in the Bible in the past were having conversations of their flesh. So they're like interacting through their flesh, and were fulfilling the desires of their flesh and of their mind. So there was no Holy Spirit, there's no conversation of yay Jesus. They're only working by their flesh and the nature of the children of flesh, even as others. So the children are of wrath because they're working by flesh, and they're just like everybody else.